everyone, it's your girl coming at you with another video. Alright, so I wanted to do a follow-up from when I did my septum piercing. I did it myself at home about 5 days ago to be exact, and I wanted to follow up with you guys to let you know how it's going. Some of my videos I researched rather before piercing my septum. A lot of people said that it smells real bad, or that nobody told them about it takes a long time to heal, and that it crusts up a lot and things like that. So I wanted to let you guys know how I've been taking care of mine, and to let you know some of the pros and cons that I have had so far, you know, with taking care of it. So the first thing is, I think it's all about how you take care of it. One, I haven't had any smell, no crusting, no pus, no blood. Two, I think it's all about the material that you use for your piercing, whether it is surgical steel, sterling silver, gold, fake plated, or plastic. For me, in my case, I use plastic because a lot of people think that it takes a long time for your piercing to heal, but have you ever thought of maybe you're allergic to the material? For me, I am allergic to any type of metal on a fresh piercing. I have been ever since I was a little girl, and anytime I put metal in my ear, if it's a free, I tried to kill it, it jumped. So if you see me looking around all scared, it's because it's a spider in here somewhere, and I'm not gonna rest until I actually see it's dead. Okay, so like I was saying, it's all about how you take care of it and the material. For me, I am allergic to any type of metal on a fresh piercing. So ever since I was a little girl, if I got a piercing and there was metal put in there, I would break out, and it would take so long for it to heal. It would pus, it would ooze, it will have scabs on it, it just wouldn't heal. So my mom started using plastic, and every time she would take out the metal and put the plastic in, it started healing fast with no problem. So some people who think that it may take a long time for your piercing to heal, you may be allergic to the material, and you may need to think about getting your piercings done and putting plastic in instead of the metal for it to heal. So that's why I did plastic in this case. I had forgot about it for a few years, and when I got my nipples pierced, it wouldn't heal. I'm talking about it was over a year and it still wouldn't heal. The person I went with to get mine done, she also got hers done, and she took hers out because it wouldn't never heal. And then my cousin was like, hey, ain't you allergic to metal? Like, you can't get metal put in your ears when you first get your ears pierced. And I said, you know what? You're right. So I bought some plastic. I switched these guys out and put some plastic piercings in, rings in, and guess what? They healed within 3 to 5 days. I had no issues. So that may be the issue of why your piercings are not healing. So I clean my nose 3 times a day. Before I clean it, I make sure I blow it first really good. After I blow my nose, I'm going to go in with a soaked gauze that is soaked in alcohol. And I'm going to just put it up in there and put it to the side. Of course, I hold my face to the side so the alcohol doesn't run into my mouth. Like you can see, it's running. I do the same thing on the other side. And I just let it sit right there where the hole is. Alright, it may burn a little bit if it hasn't completely healed. Okay, you guys, I think I see that spider. Give me 1 second. Got his ass this time. So after I put the alcohol, then I go behind with another gauze, and that gauze is soaked in saline, just regular saline, or you can use distilled water. Then I put a drop of Johnson & Johnson, No Tear Johnson & Johnson. I rub that in, make sure it's soapy, and then I go behind the alcohol and I do the same thing. Sometimes I'll walk around with it just sitting in my nose for about a minute or two to make sure that it is cleaning. If there is a scab there, it will get the scab wet, and it will wipe it out if it is one, but I haven't had any, like I said. All right, after I do that, I'm going to take some saline and once I do the saline, which is, like I said, I use this type of saline. It sprays a fine mist. I don't know if you see that. And I like to go in sideways again and spray it with the saline. And you want to do that just to keep it moist so the scab, or it don't scab up and it doesn't get dry. All right, after I do that, that's it. You want to make sure that before you do that, you want to blow your nose first. You want to blow your nose first before you do that. And like I said, I do it 3 times a day or as needed. Now, I really only have one con that I don't like about the septum piercing is because I have a crooked septum. 1, my nose is very big. 2, and I feel like at first I thought maybe it was the swelling of the reason why it may be off just a tad. I'm not sure. I think it may be still a little bit swollen. All the swelling hasn't completely went down. But if I hold my nose like this, to me it looks straight. But if I do that, it looks crooked. My son is like, why you keep doing that? You just leave it alone. It looks good. So I don't think it's crooked. Nobody else thinks it's crooked. It's that's bothering me every time I do that. And I don't know why I keep doing that, but that's what's bothering me. So another thing is that I probably used the wrong size ring. The kit that I bought, the piercing kit, which if you go to the last video of me doing the piercing, I posted the link of the kit that I bought from Amazon. It only had 8 millimeter circumference rings, so that's what I used. But I forgot I got a big ass nose, a big ass head. I probably should have used a 12 or 14. So you can't change it out within like the first week or 2 of doing it. So I'm going to actually wait 1 more week before I switch it out. And I'm going to switch it out I'm going to start off with the 12 and see if that hangs down a little low. I don't think that I went up high. I don't think that I came down low, because you're not supposed to see the piercing, like where it goes in at. And I think that because like it moves, I think that just because it's the wrong size, that it don't hang a little bit lower like everyone else. And I feel like if I would have pierced it lower, you would have been able to see where it went in at, and you're not supposed to see that. I went in at my sweet spot, so that was the only place that I felt that I could feel my finger on the other side, and there was no cartilage and no bone. It was just, you know, it's thin right there. That was the only place. So that was my sweet spot. That was the only place I had. So I hope this video helped out anyone who is thinking about getting their septums pierced, or who already have their septum pierced and they are having some issues with it healing. You may want to take some of the things that I said to consideration. Another thing you can use is a neti pot. Put warm water in it, a little bit of sea salt. You know, like when you get your tooth pulled or you pull it at home, you're supposed to gargle with sea salt water. So you can do the same thing as far as in keeping it clean and sterilized by using your neti pot, and it actually, you know, goes in and it'll keep it soft and all that. Another thing is I sleep with a BiPAP machine. So a lot of people may think that because you got a septum, you can't have your BiPAP machine, but you can. I use the head thing that goes like under my nose and it goes around my head. My tube of my head. So I have the little cushion, what they call the nose pillow. And it sits right here at the bottom of my nose. It has a wide opening that goes from here to here. So all of this, the whole opening and everything, all the way around is one big hole. All of that sits inside of the nose pillow where the air can blow in, and I can still sleep with my CPAP, with my BiPAP with no problem. So it's made by Philips. If you're thinking about that, if you have the one that goes over your mouth or the one that goes in your nose, you may want to think about getting a pillow, because it'll sit right inside the hole and you have no problem. Okay? If you guys are interested in actually seeing how I sleep with my CPAP machine on and put the headgear on, and what type I use, and the links to how you can buy it, because you can buy your replacements and everything from Amazon. You don't have to wait for your doctor or pay a high copayment just to go see your doctor for your doctor to put the order in for you. You can buy your own supplies off of Amazon. So, like I said, I hope this video helped someone. Until next time, thank you for watching my video. My hair, you guys, is growing. I'm going to do an update on a hair mask. It's going to be a wash day. I'm going to do deep condition, a hair mask. So, until next time, you guys, thank you for watching my video. Share, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. I don't know what's taking you so long, but it's hella lit over here, okay? And like I said, until next time, stay blessed.